This lesson idea focuses on close reading for imagery. As a comprehension strategy, close reading is used to break down a passage from a longer text. Students analyze the figurative language in the passage to draw conclusions about a larger meaning. For this activity, students use a graphic organizer to compile their notes. To get started, students should read the passage a few times, preferably aloud at least once. Begin with a general sense of what the passage is about. A good beginning point for examining imagery is to take notes on sensory details. How does the author connect with the reader's sense of smell, sight, sound, taste, or touch? Record those details on the graphic organizer. Next, students can examine figurative language such as metaphors, similes, and personification. Have students note what objects are being compared and what common characteristics these normally unlike objects share. If appropriate for the text, students can also examine use of alliteration and onomatopoeia. Symbolism is another aspect to consider. Students should note the symbol used in the text and what it represents. Guide students by asking, how might an object or person represent something else? Do any of the objects, character roles, colors, or animals in the passage have a traditional connotation? Have students examine what greater meaning the objects might have within the context of the passage in larger text. Finally, put the pieces together to construct a thesis or draw a conclusion that ties the details together related to imagery. How do the sensory details, figurative language, and symbolism in the passage help to convey the central message of the larger text? One way to enrich this activity is to incorporate inquiry-based learning, which encourages the students to generate the questions. The process of answering these questions would lead students to the central idea. This process often requires modeling and practice before students are able to do it independently. This activity helps to build students' understanding of imagery. It also reinforces the process of close reading by showing how a small detail like the image of a bird relates to a larger central idea.